We began this journey by asking a simple question: are we alone in the universe? But what we've discovered along the way is that this question is more than just a search for aliens. It's a search for ourselves. The possibility of life beyond Earth forces us to look deeper into who we are, how far we've come, and how fragile our place in the cosmos truly is. The silence of the stars may seem empty, but it's actually full of meaning, because it reflects our deepest hopes, fears, and aspirations as a species. We've built telescopes that can peer across billions of light years. We've scanned thousands of stars, listening for whispers in the dark. We've sent spacecraft farther than anyone thought possible. Tiny machines carrying messages of peace, music, and math into the infinite. And yet, the universe remains silent. Or perhaps we just haven't learned how to listen properly. That silence, that eerie cosmic quiet, might not be a void, but a test. A pause before the greatest revelation in human history. Maybe the universe is giving us time to grow, to prepare, to prove that we are more than just another fleeting civilization lost in time. Because when contact does happen, if it happens, it will change everything. Science, religion, philosophy, politics, culture, our very identity as a species. We will go from being the center of our own story to being just one voice in a greater chorus, a chorus that may have been singing long before we knew how to listen. But here's what's most profound. The search itself has already changed us. It has united scientists from every nation, discipline, and belief system. It has inspired generations to look beyond their borders, their tribes, their fears. It has given us a shared mission, a dream too big for any one country, but just right for humanity. Even if we never find aliens, this journey has value. Because in looking outward, we are also looking inward. In searching for intelligence among the stars, we are forced to define what it means to be intelligent, to be civilized, to be human. Are we ready for contact? Not just technologically, but emotionally, ethically, spiritually. Do we have the humility to learn from others? Do we have the wisdom to not destroy what we don't understand? Do we have the strength to face truths that may unsettle our most sacred beliefs? These are not easy questions, but they are the right ones. And perhaps that's the real purpose of the search. Not just to find someone else out there, but to become someone worthy of being found. There's a quote by Carl Sagan that echoes like poetry through this conversation. The universe is a pretty big place. If it's just us, it seems like an awful waste of space. And maybe he was right. Maybe out there, somewhere, another species is looking up at their sky, asking the same questions. Listening, wondering, waiting. Maybe contact will come not in a burst of light or a flying saucer, but in a signal, a pattern, a shared discovery that bridges the distance between stars. And maybe that moment, when it arrives, will be quiet, profound, and beautiful. But until then, we listen, we learn, we grow. Because even if we never hear a reply, the very act of listening makes us more than what we were. It makes us part of the cosmos, not just physically, but intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. It transforms our species from isolated dreamers into members of a larger universal story, a story still being written is among the stars. And so, as we gaze into the night sky, let us remember, we are not just tiny creatures on a pale blue dot. We are seekers. We are storytellers. We are the question. And one day, we may also be the answer. This is Infinity Beyond, a channel dedicated to exploring the universe, its mysteries, and our place within it. If this journey moved you, like, share, and subscribe. Let's explore the cosmos together.